technique is about harmony. It's about dealing with harmony and how harmony or harmonic structures, even related or unrelated chords, can have an interesting effect on the beginning ideas of a composition, of a new composition. Now, the first thing I want to say is let's take just a common sounding chord. Let's say a minor seventh, G minor seventh in this case. Now, this, of course, a minor seventh consists of 4 notes. You know, you don't have to know any of this stuff. I mean, if you do know any of that stuff, it doesn't even enter into that. Because if I just said, let's use our ear and let's see what we can hear in this chord. Of course, the top note seems to be the featured note, but you don't have to always use that note. But just in this example, I'm going to start on that note and see what melody I come up with. So let's say I go, which is going to be the D. D, okay, now what I want to do, see, now that's just a simple diatonic chords. Now, I want to show you how powerful tonality is. I'm going to select some other chords, keep the same melody. It's in our heads. Should be in your head by now. I'm going to try some other chords with other destinations, even, and try to demonstrate a thing that will still be pulled to G major. So let's take that first note B. Let's go out of the diatonic choices right now. Let's go to let's think about that B. One of the sounds I like is the sharp 11 or flat 5. So if we make B a flat 5, we're talking about an F chord. So an F with a B is like. Now, in this case, we're lucky enough that the melody is going to fit the first 3 notes or so. Unlike the last example, this one's going to be more free bass and not so diatonic. So the idea here is to not think in terms of a diatonic trap scale, symmetrical pattern, like, you know, particular whole tone scale. I'm not talking about random either. I'm talking about trying to use your ear and come up with a line that doesn't really have any plans other than we're going to see what happens. And I'm going to exemplify some tunes that I came up with that way and put the harmonization process in after that. So there was no harmonies in mind at the time that I wrote that, but when I harmonized it, I listened to it, and especially when it kind of like the beginning part. They seem very connected, like an E flat tonality or C minor